Thank you for tuning in. We almost down music.
bottom. This was getting really old fast. Stood inside the bathroom closet, called his name like you had fallen, hit him in the head with a bullet. Start all over again. Run up back inside the plane, colors change as they get dirty. Turn apart your stuff to the closet.
What an outro. That was hands down Eugene with the track Saro's Painting. That is a standalone single. I think streaming everywhere, but definitely released on Matt Moody's Bandcamp. I saw over on Instagram that is actually from 2015. That song may be 10 years old. If you don't know hands down Eugene, do yourself a favor, click through in the show notes and find out more. Prior to that was Tristen with the track New Punching Bag off of the album Zenith. That is a 3-song single, I believe. I don't know if the new album's going to be called Zenith, but there is a release called Zenith with 3 songs on it. New Punching Bag was the lead track on it, kind of a nod to the sound of Caves, another album of Tristen's that's really fantastic. Just a great song. Fantastic song. Tristen kind of coming out and throwing down the gauntlet that she still got it. And we kicked off that episode with Phones with Chords. That's all one word, all lowercase. Phones with Chords. With the track Bitter Blink off of the album The Speed of Time. I believe that came out late last year. You may have missed it. It has not really been associated with the Nashville music scene. It's maybe like a little outside of Nashville, Spring Hill-ish, maybe. Phenomenal record out on Totally Real Records. You should look it up and listen to it. It's a fantastic piece of work, top to bottom, which, you know what? Speaking of things that are fantastic top to bottom, this show, I hope, will be fantastic top to bottom. You are listening to We Own This Town Music, the podcast for showcasing new and notable tracks from Nashville and surrounding areas. I'm your host, Michael Eads, and this is episode 398. I think it has been 6 weeks since we had an episode, and I have no one to blame but myself, because there surely has not been any lack of new music coming out. Just been busy, been really busy. I wish I could give you a better excuse for why there hasn't been a new episode every week since the last one came out, because obviously in the past I've been able to do this show weekly, but not so much anymore. But let's not harp on that. Let's focus on the now and the goodness of now. This episode, I put together 2 full hours of local music across a variety of genres and styles. I sequenced them. I put them together in a way that I thought felt really good. And then I randomized them, and I'm going to play that random order for you. I think it still feels really good, but it's not exactly like chunks of associated music like I normally play. Generally, if an episode of this show has like 3 or 4 hip-hop tracks on it, I put those 3 or 4 hip-hop tracks together, and you can hear them all in one block. I do that for many reasons, but I'm not doing that this week. We're just going to play a bunch of random stuff. So let's do that. Let's dive into our first randomized set here. This is 4 tracks coming at you, starting it off with LUNAR and Clayhead and the track Ramen Noodles. What comes after that? Well, you'll find out after the break. Stylistically, do not let this first track trick you into thinking that's what you're going to hear. It's going to be all over the place in the most delightful way.
Nashville, Android 615, Dark Lord. It's good, Clay. Climbing the world tree with this one. Climbing. Wisdom. Knowledge. Nonsense. All that shit. I prefer a wise enemy to an ignorant friend. Multiply them digits till I'm sitting in the Benz. For talking to pigs, get your shit packed up like a bento. Don't get your crib rented out for not paying the vig on schedule. My boy smoked a cig on the deck of the oil rig 10 miles away from Tuscaloosa, with nothing but crude petrol crusted on his boots. He lost his left toe. The Viet Cong crushed it in 72. Loaded the loot into the truck and dipped home to watch the tide play the Sooners. Ordered the wings and had the fries with 2 seasonings. Fix anything with a lighter and a shoestring on my MacGruber. For a small slight, I'll turn your kufi into a chalupa. It takes strong reasoning to satisfy what the truth doesn't. Got K-Rule on deck ready to shoot the musket. The ice on my wrist like Cool Runnings. Your wife said she'd be gratified if I palmed her smooth buttocks. Mix the lime with the vermouth and the bubble spritzer.
was Tom Spiker and Matt Glassmeyer off of the album Humpulon with the track El Batcho. I cannot describe that track, nor can I describe the entirety of Humpulon. It is a really fascinating release, very percussive, very experimental, and still captivating. It's not off-putting. Really like that track. There's a full album of that if you are interested, and it is linked in the show notes. As with everything on the show, I recommend you go click through and listen to even more of it. Prior to that was Wesley and the Boys with Full-Time Asshole off of Rock and Roll Ruined My Life, a full-length album released by Sweet Time Records. If you like the sound of Full-Time Asshole, there is a whole record of that. It's not monotonous. It's all in that same style, that same vein. Fantastic energy. Really need to see that live to really get the full force of it, I believe. But the record is a nice proxy in the meantime. Prior to that was Cyborg 9K with Advent of the ICBM off of the album What Did You Expect? Cyborg 9K is one of those bands that I just started following on Bandcamp a couple years ago, and occasionally a new album rolls out and I get the release notification and there's never any additional notes or credits or anything to go along with it, so I know nothing. I even had to look up what the ICBM is. The track is called The Advent of the ICBM. You know what the ICBM is? The Intercontinental Ballistic Missile. Awful. Interesting, though. Definitely a cool track. Love that style. Glad I stumbled upon that years ago. When we kicked our set off with LUNAR and Clayhead with the track Ramen Noodles off of Eternal Engine Episode 2, The World Tree. LUNAR and Clayhead have collaborated before. We've played that collaboration on here before. Great stuff. Always a fan of what they're doing. The cadence and the style and just the sound of their voices is so cool. Never gets old for me. And then their actual lyrics. Pretty compelling, you gotta admit. All right, let's keep going. I don't want to jabber at you too much. It's been 6 weeks, so let's just dive into more music. This is The Medium with Feel the Dream.
This is Howard Cosell, speaking of sports.
Dream.
the 9 innings.
Storms coming tonight. Are they rolling my way? go say hi, go get a beer, to learn about life. Before nothing more than that radiating black light.
That was Rigby with I Stay Up Until 3 a.m. every night, off of the release Send Me. That is a 5-track EP. Big fan of Rigby. If you are familiar with Second Floor Recordings and Total Wife and Make Yourself at Home and Zook and this whole menagerie of bands that kind of swap different members, Rigby is a part of that. But they all do something different. They all do something extremely unique. I love what Rigby is doing here. Really dig the production style, and the songwriting is fantastic. The artwork for this release is something incredibly unique. You gotta go check it out. Click through in the show notes, give yourself a treat, and listen to more of that. Prior to that was a name that I'm going to butcher. I just saw this person live at Vinyl Tap just on Sunday, but I'm going to butcher this name, and I'm sure that I heard them say it themselves. Joe Schornikow. 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 Joe Schornikow with the track Upstream off of the forthcoming release Quiet Excerpts. I love the quality of Schornikow's voice and just the overall vibe of that song. The performance that I saw at Vinyl Tap was really wonderful. Can't imagine the Quiet Excerpts won't also be fantastic. Really looking forward to more of that. Prior to that was Sean Thompson's Weird Ears with the track Storms Comin' Tonight off of the recently released full-length album Head in the Sand. Sean Thompson has such a great way of storytelling in their songs. The guitar work is, I think, what draws people in, but the vocal delivery and the actual storytelling is really always a treat. And you've got a whole album of it if you dive into Head in the Sand. Really great work. Fantastic artwork on that one, too. Everybody's knocking it out of the park. And we started our set off with The Medium and their track Feel the Dream off of their recently released EP Sports with an exclamation point. I think that song has maybe been in the hopper for a long time, and it's finally out there. And you know what? Now you can finally feel the dream. The Medium's always up to something very interesting, so make sure you are following them. Click through in the show notes to make that happen. All right, coming up is another eclectic set randomized by the computer gods, starting it off with R.A.P. Ferreira.
Okay, let me see what the poets are saying.
I remember thinking the water felt tepid,
Yet and still it was boiling in seconds. Suspended sentence in the middle of direct questioning. Winds blowing westerly. Looking ahead has always been my strong suit. Esoteric movements under the guise of Kung Fu. I remember they jumped me. I don't recall anyone jumping you. And so when I recite the alphabet, I tend to scream the letter L. Niggas don't know me very well. And that's by design. 2 and 1 made 9. It's the captain of a sunken ship. My anchor is my wonderment. The gall to recall every single pitfall on the mothership. Jubilantly was enthused to me, and that's the blues to me. I kept it funky with the monks in step. Called it deep when they couldn't spelunk the depths. We didn't weep, no gnashing the teeth below the deck. We hummed our songs and rode 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 and rode. My mama named me Road cause I rose and 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 rose. In league with the stones of the field, a man feeding his family with the vegetables a poem can yield. The words have a feel, a likable texture. Kept the mouth working, now you're yearning. Lord of the peninsula, striatum, insula, insulin before pasta. Piston Honda at the regatta, probably. Insulin before pasta, piston Honda at the regatta, probably. And the Rubaiyat gon' rock on.
If you write because you have to, and I think I do. If there weren't any books or audiences or anything, I think I'd still have to write. I might take it out of the kitchen drawer every once in a while and read it to myself, but it helps root me in my world. It helps me make sense of where I am.
When he leaves, I know he'll leave the small hard shape of his wallet in the dust, and my mom will clean it up. Oh, when he leaves, I know he'll leave the small hard shape of his wallet in the dust. Look how we are left to clean it up. Oh, we are left to clean you up. To dust he is returning all the time he had to live. Put his faith in what he never felt, but what he felt and what he won't forgive. When he leaves, I know he'll leave the small hard shape of his wallet in the dust, and my mom will clean it up. Oh, when he leaves, I know he'll leave the small hard shape of his wallet in the dust. Look how we are left to clean it up. Oh, we are left to clean you up. I was burdened with composure cause he couldn't bear the sight of his hatred of his father coalescing in the color of my eyes. I was commanded to apologize. I didn't even think to hate you till I was commanded to apologize. When he leaves, I know he'll leave the small hard shape of his wallet in the dust, and my mom will clean it up. Oh, when he leaves, I know he'll leave the small hard shape of his loving in the dust, and look how we are left to clean it up. Oh, we are left to clean you up. It'll be easier to talk with you about these things when you are dead. It'll be easier to talk with you about these things when you are dead. Are dead. Are dead. When he leaves, I know he'll leave the small hard shape. When he leaves, I know he'll leave the small hard shape. When he leaves, I know he'll leave the small hard shape. When he leaves, I know he'll leave the small hard shape with my loving in the dust, and my mom will clean it up, and my mom will clean it up.
Can I be that person in this fucking place. If I like Yuri and action movies, will you be someone who lets me be me? If I like dancing and pinball machines, where does that leave us? What does it mean? If I like whiskey and Nora Ephron, would you still hold me or will you be gone? If I like Drag Race and Tracy Chapman, will I be okay or am I broken? If I like lipstick, if I like lace, can I be a woman in this fucking place? Will you still mourn for what I never was? Or will you embrace me with undying love?
I could laugh, you could lie. We will scatter down the stairs, make out all our little footsteps from bird's eye. You've got a flight in the times rolling on, while the party's overgrown. And now I'm sitting here beside you on my throne, just in time. You walk by to my side. How could it be that someone likely as often as you are seldom comes along to me and stays? But feeling good isn't obvious when it's writing on a page. If it's anything but messages, not face to face can be strange, but watch me try to stay the same. I would say what I feel, what I feel, what I feel. One day we'll laugh, we might hide, chase the sleeping birds inside, till we plucked out every last seagull from the sky. This is your life and a home. Did you know there's a crash? No one died, except the ones who slept inside. May we never forget just where we're coming from. If I'm the one who might be, maybe the one. What will he do when all the directions start to change? I can feel the earth below has started shifting. Now I'm getting washed away by some kind sea change. What will he do when all our views begin to fade too soon? So you can search for the guy with the future synthesized. You can stay with me pulling shadows from the sky. Things were better then, if I'd known you then. Like a queen on a phone, mezzo-soprano monotone. Lest we figure out just why we're so damn alone. It's not easy to be in your own rewritten scene. Do-do-do-do-do.
She seems to believe the pamphlets littered on the ground. And my head is boiling down. And I tried and now you tell me God's not up or down. When you try to understand, you can't lie. When the first bullets fly, there's no simple clean repair. I wouldn't need the drink as long as you're still there. You're alone, and my mind's overgrown. As the sky blackens ash, and the tanks begin to drive. As long as we're here, let's enjoy being alive. I know that you know, and I know that you know, and I know that you know. Doo-doo-doo.
That was Rube with Where We're Coming From, a standalone single that I stumbled across on Bandcamp. I think Rube is also part of that same group of people of Rigby and Total Wife, Zook, Make Yourself at Home, etc. But I'm not really sure, to be totally honest. So I'm not going to state that declaratively. But man, absolutely love the production on that wonderful song. I could put that on repeat and have. Prior to that was Quinn Hills with Lipstick and Lace off of the full-length album Ignore All Previous Instructions, a wonderfully unique record that you should definitely check out. That vocal delivery, it stands on its own, and there's so many great choices being made there. Definitely give yourself an opportunity to listen to more of that. There's a lot of great things happening on that record. Prior to that was Purser with the track Dust off of a new EP called 3X. I think this just came across my radar recently. 3 songs. They're all fantastic. Purser has such an incredible vocal delivery. Really a big fan of that sort of hyper-delicate delivery there. Good stuff. And we kicked that set off with Ferreira, whose name I'm sure I'm giving way too much gusto, but R.A.P. Ferreira, and the track Reciting in the Alpha's Bet off of Outstanding Understanding, a full-length record of really compelling hip-hop. All right, we are going to go into another set here. I'm actually going to play some more Phones with Chords. We started this whole episode off with them, but you know what? I like the record so much, I got to play it twice. There's skin on the bone there, so Phones with Chords and the Speed of Time.
What a strange pace, the speed of time. See, they're going too slow, we're flying by. We won't make it, do what you want. You can try to hold on, or you can just let it go. Look in a mirror with a smile on your face. The clock on the wall still running in place. Don't pay no mind, just live your own life with love in your heart, that light in your eyes. past is all over, the future never showed up. The present is water, now I'll fill your cup.
I know long ago somebody stole your flame. You got a cool heart. Audition for the Countess, yet they offer you the booze pod. And you said never again, built up a wall. Your mind is too sharp. You study herbalism, when I native plants and rhubarb. I love you with a fervor, may take it even further. While we debate objectively on nature versus nurture. See each other and stop pouncing, get to bouncing in that fountain. I could be your knight in shining armor. I might be Sir Gawain, remove the emerald sash. Like shoot, I might as well. If you're really into brown boys, I'll be your dead Patel. I'm a monkey man with nothing planned. Place your trust, hope, and hardship in my loving hands. Please don't hurt me, we both scream underneath the moonlit beams. Waltzing through the woods with the woman of my dreams. You caress my self-esteem and you liven up my pride. If this is too good to be true, then just lie to me for life. Yeah, you provide the challenges. I'll prove that I'm not powerless. I'll give these kids a course on how to conquer cowardice. I'll patiently face this planet just to find that every bond upon this surface is not as strong as ours is. Darling, love, little tiger lily. Wanna place you in my pocket like the lighters I've been stealing. I've been deep inside a dream, digging up abandoned efforts. You encourage me to never be satisfied with blended efforts. Now my life is filled with peace, poetry, and candid letters. Promised up forever to the shadow from the land of never. Left your window open, simply hoping I'm approaching. Eyes find it hard to focus through an ocean of emotion. Dedication and devotion, it's all I had to offer. You can tell I'm making progress, but glimpses of the monster in between the man you need and a mighty fine imposter. Just a poet and a poet placed in peace. We pause and ponder. There's a happy ever after past the trees and over yonder. I love you in a past life. I love you even longer. I loved you in a past life. I love you even longer.
Magic dust brings me to where I can find you, and these are my happiest thoughts. If you ever yearn for the world which I come from, sneak through my window. I'll tell you the stories of just how that shadow was called.
your latest hour in need. I laid my head in hope of some reprieve. You wanna give more, you like to die for it. A prayer so hollow, bled over barren fields. Hidden in down trees, degenerating sound. This piece is nocturne. It's not us, it's plain. It's not us, it's plain. It's not us. To wanna comfort is to give the inert, to plant a hopeless seed, open myself to decay. It's not us, decay. It's not us.
All right, that was the artist Through with the track Shadowbox off of a single for the track Japam, Shadowbox. That's Sam Mattingly doing that work. Really went to some surprising places there. I really love the first 80% of the track with its withdrawn nature, but man, it really unfurled in a way that I was not expecting. Click through in the show notes to hear other songs from Through. You'll enjoy them. Prior to that was John Davis with Please Be My Love off of the new album Jinx. what can you say? John Davis of Superdrag has such a uniquely identified voice, and it's fantastic. It's great, and it's being used in a way here that really, really accentuates it well. I'm glad to hear just a full-on rock record coming from John Davis and just hitting so hard. Feels great. Prior to that was ShvdowBoy with the track Tiger Lily off of Pocket Full of Poetry Preview. I don't think that's the actual final title, probably just Pocket Full of Poetry, but that is a preview version of a record up on Bandcamp, and I like that approach to releasing music. I like that track in general, but I also like the idea that you would put up some songs on Bandcamp that you couldn't get anywhere else just as a preview for something bigger, maybe promote people coming and buying your music rather than just streaming it for half of a penny or half of a penny. It's kind of a good idea. Prior to that was RIFFT with an Unforgiving Sky off of their new album Death Piece. I love the giant riff, enormous nature of that song, but that album is actually quite diverse. Maybe their most diverse yet from RIFFT. Don't put that in a little box and judge it too hard if you don't like that music, because there's a different flavor of it awaiting you throughout that record. If you did like that track and you want more of it, there is more of that on the album, but I'm just saying it's diverse. So go give it a listen. And we kick that set off with Phones with Chords and the song The Speed of Time off of The Speed of Time. A delicate piece of work, but it hits me just the right way. Okay, let's keep barreling ahead here. Let's do a longer set. Let's do 5 songs. Kicking it off with Username and the track Grip.
I got foes, but they all sitting ducks. Hit his turf and get cracking, double back like a deluxe. 50 big, but it ain't deep enough. Fuck a fleet, there you go. Beat him up, phone
It's back in my ear, sunny and
All right, that was Book Not Brook with Xena and the track 4, That's Okay. That is off of their collaborative release for this moment. We've actually played a track from that prior to this episode. We played Everything I Want to Know. Very different vibe on that track, but the collaboration is clearly working extremely well for them. The beginning of that song is just so captivating. Love it so much. Have played it so many times. The whispering, that's okay. Just so Mesmerizing. Really cool. All right. And before that was Scandinavia with the track Super Bowl. I believe that was released in February, just in time for the old Super Bowl. And there's even a newer track from Scandinavia that's out right now. So click through in the show notes and go listen to all of that. Prior to that was TB8S. That's right, TB8S. I'm not entirely sure what that stands for, but I'm pretty sure the TB stands for Tyler Bates. 8S, totally up to you. That song is from a Record an Album in a Month challenge, and TB8S had this to say. This album focused on using a large trove of field recordings and voice memos I've gathered over the last few months, feeding them into modulators and samplers and creating some shorter loop-based jams that are in a much different direction than some of my more recent work. Fantastic. There's like church sermons and chicken sounds and sounds of people talking and just a bunch of cool sound recording stuff integrated into these compositions, and I am here for it. So go click through and listen to more of that release. There are 17 tracks awaiting you. Don't sleep on it. Go give it a listen. Prior to that was Black Space with the track Hands off of the release Heart. Very short, very brief, but very satisfying song. Sometimes that's the best way to do it. And before that, kicking off this set was Username with the track Grip. I believe that was produced by Auntie off of the full album release Epiphanies. Click through in the show notes to hear more of that. All of this stuff is great. I'm trying to speed up how much I'm talking about this stuff because I know this episode's going to be real long. So let's roll into the last set of music here. This is actually going to be one full-length song and then two excerpts, if you will, because the tracks themselves are extremely long and I don't want to give you the entire goods there. So we're going to hear from, well, I'll tell you on the other side who you're hearing from, but know that you're getting one full-length track and then two excerpts, which will both still be the length of a full-length song. All right, enough with the explanation. Let's just get into it. This is a track from 2019 that I recently stumbled upon and just really enjoyed it. So I'm going to give it to you and you're going to enjoy it as well. This is Belly Full of Stars with Hiss and Misses. man, that was Make Yourself at Home with the track 0000 off of the release 0000. That full-length song is 19 minutes and 24 seconds. You cannot fully appreciate that song unless you put on some headphones and just let yourself listen to the full 19 minutes and do it loud. Just the reverberation there is really satisfying. Prior to that was Eve Murray with the track Origin of Evergreen. That is the first single off of a brand new album coming from Eve Murray. That's right, it's Murray. I've confirmed it. That is how you pronounce that. Origin of Evergreen, an 11-minute, 42-second track that you did not get to hear the whole thing from, but you heard a portion of it that is also excellent and also needs to be heard in full to fully appreciate. That is off of an upcoming full-length album called Evergreen, coming out on Oral Canyon. Can't wait to hear it. Wonderful little preview there. And by little, I mean 12 minutes, basically. Fantastic. And we kick that set off with Belly Full of Stars from a 2019 release called Broken End at a Pool, and the track Hiss and Misses. Always a fan of Belly Full of Stars and the compositions that come from them. That's it, everybody. That's our show. Gave you 2 hours of local music. I'm sorry it took 6 weeks to get there. I promise the next thing will not take that long. That's a real promise. When will it be? I don't know, but I've got 6 weeks to make good on that promise. If I deliver the next one in 5 weeks, I still am not lying currently. Hopefully it won't even be that long. I have a lot more of this planned out, so that's good, you know? Thank you so much for listening. Always, thank you so much for being a supporter. Please tell a friend about this podcast and support the local music scene. That is the most important thing you can take away from listening to this. If you have made it this far into the show and you're still wondering, what should I do with all this information? Go listen to this music in full. Really let it wash over you. Embed yourself in it. Go see shows. Buy the music. Buy vinyl. Buy whatever they are offering and support them so that they can keep making it and you can keep making Nashville fantastic. Get this stuff into your ears, into your life, and make it a regular part of your rotation. It's the only way to do it. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon. Take care of yourselves.
Bye.